नमस्कार देवियों सज्जनों। महाभारत के समय की एक बहुत ही रोचक घटना है। पांडवों और कौरवों के युद्ध के बीच एक ऐसा समय आया जब कौरव पांडवों के ऊपर भारी पड़ने लगे और कौरवों की सेना में मात्र एक व्यक्ति गुरु द्रोणाचार्य पूरी तरह से पांडवों के ऊपर हावी हो रहे थे। पांडव सेना को नष्ट कर रहे थे। पांडव सेना घबरा गई। उन्हें लगा किस प्रकार गुरु द्रोणाचार्य को रोका जाए। ऐसे समय में एक बात जो पांडवों को पता चली वो ये है कि यदि गुरु द्रोणाचार्य अपने पुत्र अश्वत्थामा की मृत्यु का समाचार सुन लेते हैं तो वो अस्त्र और शस्त्र त्याग देंगे और फिर उन्हें हराना आसान हो जाएगा। भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने युधिष्ठिर से कहा कि आप परम सत्यवादी हैं, इसलिए यदि आप ऐसा कहेंगे कि अश्वत्थामा जीवित नहीं है तो गुरु द्रोणाचार्य अवश्य आपकी बात को मानेंगे, क्योंकि आपके अतिरिक्त शायद किसी और की बात को वो ना माने। परंतु युधिष्ठिर ने कहा कि मैं असत्य वचन नहीं कहूंगा। इस पे श्री कृष्ण ने कहा कि अश्वत्थामा नाम का एक हाथी भी युद्ध में मारा गया है। आप ये तो कह सकते हैं कि अश्वत्थामा मारा गया है, परंतु मुझे यह नहीं पता कि वो मनुष्य है या हाथी है। यह तो सत्य है, कम से कम यह सत्य तो आप कह सकते हैं। युधिष्ठिर इस बात के लिए मान गए और गुरु द्रोणाचार्य के सामने गए और उन्होंने कहना शुरू किया कि अश्वत्थामा मारे गए। मैं ये नहीं जानता कि वो मनुष्य है या हाथी है। जिस वक्त युधिष्ठिर ने यह कहा कि अश्वत्थामा मारे गए, उसके तुरंत बाद ही भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने शंखनाद कर दिया। उस शंखनाद की ध्वनि इतनी तीव्र थी कि आगे का सेंटेंस जो युधिष्ठिर ने कहा वो गुरु द्रोणाचार्य सुन ही नहीं पाए। वो आगे का सेंटेंस क्या था कि मैं नहीं जानता कि जो मारा गया वो हाथी है या मनुष्य है। गुरु द्रोणाचार्य ने सिर्फ इतना ही सुना कि अश्वत्थामा मारा गया। यह सुनते ही वो इमोशनल हो गए और अपने अस्त्र शस्त्र त्याग दिए और इस तरह से उनको मारना संभव हो पाया पांडवों के लिए। यह कथा मुझे लगता है हम सभी को मालूम है, सभी लोग जानते हैं। परंतु इस कथा का एक और निष्कर्ष निकलता है। In terms of professional development and personality development, this is the case of bad effect of incomplete communication. This is the bad effect of incomplete communication caused by external barriers to listening. Ladies and gentlemen, when Bhagwan Shri Krishna blowed the shank, because of the loud noise of that shank, Guru Dronacharya was not able to listen to the complete sentence. He only heard the initial few words that Ashwatthama died. He was not able to hear that Yudhishthira is not knowing that whether the person who died, whether he was an individual or an elephant, these words were not heard by Guru Dronacharya. And just because of limited listening, he came to the conclusion that, okay, Ashwatthama died. And he got emotional and he surrendered in front of Pandavas, because of which it was very easy for Pandavas to kill Guru Dronacharya. Now, analyzing this situation, I will say that external barriers to communication are absolutely harmful. And they are so harmful that they can cause the death of an individual. Ladies and gentlemen, try to analyze the importance of this thing, the external barriers to communication. Because of that Shankhanad, Guru Dronacharya was not able to listen to the complete sentence of Yudhishthira, and because of this, he died. Now, let me take this conversation further in reference to telephonic conversation. Most of the times it happens that before calling candidates for a face-to-face interview, an initial screening session is done by the HRs of the organization by the mode of telephonic interview. A telephonic interview is organized and it is told in advance to the participating candidates that this is the time when the HR is going to call you, and it will be a telephonic round. A call will come on your mobile phone from the organization that is willing to hire you, and for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you will have to participate in some kind of telephonic interview. So at the time of telephonic interview, there should be no noise around you. That's why HRs give special preference to this thing, that whenever the candidate is on some kind of telephonic call, on some kind of telephonic interview, he is supposed to be in a silent room, away from external source of noise. So he should go to his private room, he should go to any such room in his house where there is a low level of noise and there is no external noise coming in the middle of the interview, so that the candidate can listen to the words of the HR appropriately and can answer the questions asked by the HR appropriately on telephone. Because we all know that during telephonic conversation there are a large number of disturbances. They can be environmental disturbances because of which you are not able to listen to the voice of the other person. That's why it is very essential that whenever the telephonic interview is happening, you must be away from external source of noise. Because due to external barrier, if you are not able to listen to the words of the HR, first of all, the HR is not going to repeat. HRs are very busy, ladies and gentlemen, especially in case of telephonic interview. If there is some kind of external barrier around you, it is not the fault of HR. If you are giving interview at such a place where there is lots of noise around you, vehicles are moving and some household activity is happening, that external barrier is very much distracting for the HR. And when during the telephonic interview, if there is some kind of external noise, if the HR is able to listen to some external noise, he is not going to focus on your condition. You cannot make excuse at that time that, sir, I'm in such and such condition, I'm stuck somewhere. No. If it has been told to you in advance that at this particular time on this particular day there is going to be a telephonic interview, you should have made necessary arrangements before appearing for the telephonic interview. It is your responsibility as a candidate that you should be away from external source of noise. It is your responsibility as a candidate that you should sit in a quiet room and then you should be the part of telephonic interview. It is not the responsibility of HR. And if because of external barriers to listening, if because of some external noise, you are not able to listen to the voice of the HR, or the HR is not able to listen to your voice, it is a highly frustrating affair. The HR becomes frustrated and he cancels your joining, because he starts believing that you are an irresponsible candidate. You are not considering the seriousness of telephonic interview. You are taking it casually. Because once again I am repeating this statement, ladies and gentlemen, as a candidate, it is your responsibility at the time of telephonic interview to stay away from external source of noise. This is the most frustrating affair for the HR who is taking your telephonic interview, your telephonic round. And many times during telephonic interview, it is the main reason behind getting rejected. Students majorly get rejected only because of this reason. Ladies and gentlemen, telephonic interview is so crucial that you must analyze this thing, that why the HR tells you in advance that at this particular time I will call you, and at this particular time please make it sure that you are away from external source of noise. This thing is told to the participating candidates in advance by the HR. Why? Because HR clearly knows that if there is any kind of external barrier, it will be a huge distraction to the entire process of the telephonic interview. That's why HRs are highly conscious. And this is the initial screening round. By listening to your voice, by listening to the confidence level in your voice, by listening to the appropriate pauses that you are making while speaking on the telephone, the HR comes to analyze your entire personality. They are so expert. They have been taking telephonic interview since last many years. That's why on telephone, they are very well able to analyze your entire personality. And after judging your entire personality by the phone call, they come to the conclusion that whether you deserve to be called to the face-to-face round or not. That's why please take telephonic interview very seriously, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I'm repeating this thing, which is the most crucial thing in reference to telephonic interview. Whenever you are attending some telephonic interview, please be away from external source of noise. Telephonic interview is the initial round of screening. You can lose a golden opportunity just because of external noise. So please be highly conscious about this. This is very important for you. That's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you loved my today's video. Please subscribe my channel, ER Piyush Pandey, trainer, B.Tech MBA, and please press the bell icon for constant updates. Thank you very much. Have a great day.